Time now for the morning rush. Some balloon pilots are demanding that balloonists be tested for drugs. This after a newly released toxicology report shows a pilot involved in New Mexico's deadliest hot air balloon crash had THC and cocaine in his system. Toxicology experts say the levels of drugs found in pilot Nicholas Molesky's blood were more than enough to cause impairment. The crash killed Molesky and 4 others.
The state is now announcing troubling new data about New Mexicans dying from an unapproved COVID treatment. Authorities say that 2 New Mexicans have died after using ivermectin. It's not clear as to how many other New Mexicans may have used that drug to treat COVID, but Dr. Davis Grace says it's not safe.
LANL says it will start sending unvaccinated employees home on October 15th. Officials say people granted religious exemptions will need to take vacation or be put on unpaid leave until pandemic conditions improve. If employees have not begun the vaccination process or requested exemption by October 1st, the lab says they'll start the termination process.
The FDA says that it has authorized Pfizer's COVID booster shots for senior citizens ages 65 and up, and for those ages 18 through 64 who are considered to be in high-risk groups. The dose is expected to be administered to those who apply 6 months after they have finished their primary series. Erica.
Here's a look at the school day forecast. Not as cold this morning. Temps in the low 60s, so just a sweater or light jacket will do. And by this afternoon, temps back into the mid-80s, so it's going to be a warm but partly sunny afternoon.
Police say the armed robber who was shot and killed by a Subway employee was the same man accused in a high-profile theft at a local veterans memorial. Investigators say Francisco Monroy was arrested for stealing the bronze shoes at an Albuquerque memorial, then sold them to a recycling yard. That case stalled. Those charges were dismissed.
If you're going to the Isotopes game today, be on the lookout for a new canned cocktail at the ballpark. The Albuquerque Isotopes, along with Safe House Distillery, they have unveiled Watermelon Walk-Off, which is a watermelon lemonade vodka cocktail. Now, for every can sold, the Isotopes will donate 1 ticket to the Take You Out to the Ball game program.
Happening today, community members are gathering to honor loved ones who were murdered. The annual Day of Remembrance is happening at 6 tonight at Civic Plaza. The event comes after Albuquerque has already broken the homicide record for the year. The group invites anyone who wants to remember a murdered loved one to bring pictures and candles. Erica.
Here's a look at the Metro Threat Index. It's low today, needing that light jacket this morning, but by the afternoon it is going to be hot back into the 80s. So it may be hot if you are trying to do some outdoor activities.
As we count down the days to the kickoff of Balloon Fiesta, the city of Albuquerque will kick off its cleaning event, Companies Comin'. The weekend event helps to organize different neighborhoods to clean up around the streets where they live. Hundreds of volunteers will also clean up Balloon Fiesta Park.
After a 2-year-long hiatus, a long-running East Mountain event is coming back. The East Mountain celebration is now taking place this Sunday at the Los Vecinos Community Center in TIJERAS. This year's theme is Fiesta for Life, and it kicks off at noon with 5 hours of live music, dancing, shopping, food, and more. We have more information about that at alwaysonkRQE.com.
Just in time for the holidays, new technology at Albuquerque's postal hub is expected to get packages to your door faster. The new ADIS machine sorts around 3,000 packages an hour. That's 12 times faster than sorting by hand. Erica.
All right, let's get a look at the morning drive. Here's a look at the maps. It does look like there's some slowdowns east on I-40 near the Big I. And here's Tracker going east on I-40 near 12th Street. Heading in that direction. Definitely seeing some cars out on the roads and some minor slowdowns there with Tracker.
With demand for taxis slowing down in Thailand and thousands of drivers leaving town, one Bangkok cab company has now turned its vehicles into mini vegetable gardens. The cooperative grows vegetables on the roofs of 300 of the no longer needed cabs, providing its drivers and members with food to share.
Looking back on this day in 1993, there were thunderstorms in the area. Lightning ended up striking a home in Portales, setting it on fire, but thankfully no injuries were reported. Time now for the 5 facts.
We start with number 5. We're counting down the days to the kickoff of the 49th annual Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, which means the city of Albuquerque's official cleanup of the metro area will start this weekend. Tens of thousands of people will be here watching balloons lift off. Those same eyes will be looking around Albuquerque. The city's Companies Comin' event helps to organize different neighborhoods to clean up around the streets where they live. Homeless encampments are also getting cleaned up with the help of Family and Community Services. Hundreds of volunteers will also head to Balloon Fiesta Park to clean up too.
At number 4, Los Alamos National Laboratory is changing its rule on vaccination exemptions and says that it will be sending some employees home starting next month. LANL started mandating the vaccines for the staff back in April, but starting on October 15th, people granted religious exemptions will need to go on unpaid leave or take vacation until the pandemic conditions improve. Local attorneys say that it can be tricky for the employers to authenticate the religious exemption requests. If employees have not begun the vaccination process or requested exemption by October 1st, then the lab will start the termination process.
And at number 3, it's going to be a mostly dry day, but we will see some showers and weak thunderstorms possible in the western high terrain. That will be west of I-25.
At number 2, as New Mexico celebrates a major vaccine milestone, the state is now announcing troubling new data about New Mexicans dying from a completely unapproved COVID-19 treatment. More than 70% of New Mexicans are now vaccinated against COVID-19. Yet doctors say that some are still turning to a drug that is used to treat horses. Authorities say that 2 New Mexicans have already died from using ivermectin. It's not clear as to how many other New Mexicans may have used that drug, but Dr. David Scrace says it's not safe.
Finally, number 1, a newly released toxicology report shows a pilot involved in New Mexico's deadliest hot air balloon crash had drugs in his system. Now fellow balloonists are calling for drug testing for pilots. According to the report, balloon pilot Nicholas Molesky had THC and cocaine in his system at the time of the crash that killed himself and 4 others. Toxicology experts say the levels of drugs found in his blood were more than enough to cause impairment.